Hello, I'm Dick Billows, and we're going to follow two projects through the entire life cycle. In each episode, we'll watch a project manager use either best practices or common practices, and then we'll listen to the project team members in private tell us how they reacted and how things are going. At the end of each episode, I'll give you my thoughts about what we can learn from the movies we've watched.
Okay, so subtask 756 is arranging all the chairs in the training room into a large oval. Right, we agreed that an oval would be best with the trainer's desk at the open end. Okay, now task 757...
Before we proceed, shouldn't subtask 757 be putting notepads and pens at all the seats?
That's right! Good thinking, Chris. Since you seem to have a feel for this, why don't we make that one of your tasks? Now, on to Audrey. Your list of 154 tasks is pretty well set, starting with coming up with the color palette for the packaging, and then finishing with...
But what am I supposed to deliver, Terry? What's the goal here? What are we supposed to be dealing with? I know all these stupid little tasks have something to do with XJ17, but what's the goal?
If you finish all the 154 tasks on your list, then we will reach the goals.
No, but some of these make no sense. Some of these are so stupid, like conduct a rain test on the packaging to make sure the colors don't run.
Correct. The last time we got new packaging, the colors ran in the rain.
That's when we used the U.S. Post Office, and they left them in the rain. We use UPS now. The task is a waste of time.
Hey! I hate to admit it, but I've been eavesdropping outside. I think you guys are on the right track. I think Audrey's 100% correct on it. We need to cut out the things that are just wasted time.
Speaking of the big picture, Mr. James, none of us seem to know what that is. What's the goal of this project?
The goal is to put our company on top of the industry. Well, you're on the right task, and just keep up the hard work, guys, okay?
That's about all the planning I need or can take at one time. I'm ready to start writing some code.
We haven't even given you our requirements. Aren't you going to ask me what we need?
I already know what you need and I'm getting to work on it.
Aren't you going to make him document the software?
Melvin does his own thing. Let's continue with the list of tasks.
I need product descriptions and I need XJ17 information sheets for my people. Who's going to do that?
Now, Karen, calm down. We'll put all that together once we have the XJ requirements from the engineers. In the meantime, let your people freeform it. You'll find that they love it.
Okay, we can't freeform on the phone with an irate customer.
Then let's add that to the list. Number 781, procedure for dealing with irate customers. Wendy, you want to take this one?
I'd probably just make a mess of it. Detail's just not my thing. I think Audrey's the one to handle that.
Cheerleading's not going to cut it, Wendy. We're in a bind here, and you need to pull your weight.
For once.
How about I work on product features with Wendy, and then we can do a procedure for customer service. I'll do that with Karen.
Whoa there, young fella. That's way too big a task, with way too many chances for things to fall between the cracks. Let's divide that into 10, possibly 15 tasks. What a bunch of losers these people are. They all want to talk about the big picture, but you can just tell if you give them any latitude, they will goof off and screw up. Melvin is completely out of control, working without a plan. I think I better stop by his cubicle 4 times a day to check and make sure he's even working on this project.
Terry's a joke as a project manager. He knows nothing about systems or writing code, and that's going to give me the opportunity to do some really cutting-edge software development on this XJ17 project. There's some new database architecture I want to try. Maybe I'll even talk them into setting up remote cell phone access to the customer service system. Now that would be a blast.
I just hate working this way. I don't know what I'm supposed to do or how to measure my performance. All I've got is these 100 to-dos from Terry, most of which make no sense. I mean, they're just busy work. We're going to start getting customer phone calls, and my customer service reps won't have the first glimmer of what to tell them about the XJ17.
This is some kind of sick joke. I'm a software developer, and I know I have no experience, but I can do more than arrange chairs in an oval. The one thing I've learned is never volunteer, and don't ask any questions. It's best just to pretend that you know what you're supposed to do.
Unfortunately, the scene we've just watched is not that different. It, in very many organizations, represents the common practice. Project manager lost in a sea of micromanagement to-do list creation, with hundreds of pointless and very narrow tasks. There's confusion about those tasks, and there certainly is no understanding about what the objective of the project is and what we are supposed to achieve. Neither the sponsor nor the project manager was able to answer questions about that, and that is the kiss of death.